A very good morning, dear children. I welcome you to another video lecture of your grammar topic singular and plural. Dear children, I hope you are safe and sound at home and everyone in your family is safe. We should pray for those people who are suffering, because lot of news we are getting these days that people around us, people whom we know or we don't know, many of them are suffering from coronavirus. They are suffering from the fever, they are getting sick. So we should pray that God may heal them and God may give strength to their families to deal with the situation. At the same time, we should also be thankful to God that He has kept us safe. So you should take care of yourself as well as all the family members of your house. Is it clear? Take all the precautions that are required, like not going outside unnecessarily, using the sanitizer. Okay, so these all things. In case you have to go out, then use your mask. Do not avoid or skip any of the instructions that you should be taking as a precaution. Coming to your grammar topic, today I'll be discussing with you singular and plural nouns. You have already studied what is a noun and what are the different types of nouns. Now we will be studying it under the heading of singular and plural. I have used a PowerPoint presentation so that you get a pictorial depiction of the things that we are discussing and you are easily able to adapt to it. You easily catch what is the topic that we are discussing. I hope you find it interesting and I hope I'm able to clarify all your doubts. Okay, so let's get started. Let's get started with the explanation of the topic nouns and number. We have already studied about what is a noun. We have studied about the different types of noun, and that time we also studied about countable noun, uncountable noun. So now we will be studying about singular and plural nouns, and we will see what is actually a singular noun. Singular refers to one. That means a single person, a single thing or a single place I am referring to. Plural, as you can see in the picture, refers to more than one. It could be place that I am referring to, places. I could be referring to persons. I could be referring to several things. Nouns can be singular or plural when you are talking about one person, animal, place or thing. It is called a singular noun. You can see in the picture a single woman is standing. A single ship is there. One owl is there. One single train is there. One flower is there. So whenever we are talking about a single thing, single person, single place, it will be referred as your singular noun. So what is a plural noun then? When you are talking about two or more people or animals, places, things, we use plural nouns. So mostly what happens, mostly nouns are made plural by adding s at the end. You can see the picture, there is a single bat, and when many bats are kept out there, what is it being referred as? It is being referred as bats. We have added s at the end of the spelling of bat. Then you will see one single mug is written, and then so many mugs are there in the picture. So we have added s again at the end of the spelling of mug. You can see a single star, and then you can see so many stars are there, and we have again added s to it. Similarly, you can see the example of fan becomes fans, cap becomes caps. More examples I have shared with you on the screen. For example, bird becomes birds, broom become brooms, camel becomes camels, desk desks, doll dolls, egg eggs, flower flowers, fork forks, game games, lamp lamps, nest nests, pen pens, photo photos, shirt shirts. So we have noticed in all these plurals what is happening. We have added s at the end of the singular form of that particular noun. Now you will notice another rule. The second rule where we add es. There are some plural nouns that end in es. When the last letter of singular nouns are ch, sh, s, double s or x, you usually add es to form the plural. You can see a bus. So bus is ending with the letter s, and in plural when we can see so many buses are there, so it becomes bus, es. Brush, it is ending with sh, so brush becomes brushes, brushes, brushes. Watch becomes watches, watch is ending with the word ch, so it becomes watches. Glass becomes glasses, double s. Glass was having a double s at its end and we have added es to it. Fox becomes foxes, fox, es. So here are more examples with similar kind of nouns where we make it plural by adding es to it. So you can have a look at it. Beach becomes beaches, branch becomes branches, box becomes boxes, church becomes churches, dish, dishes, dress, dresses, gas, gases, sandwich, sandwiches, witch becomes witches. Some plural nouns end in ies. So far we have covered two rules. The earlier one was that we add s. The second one was we add es. And now third one is there are cases where we add ies. Nouns like these are made plural by changing y to I and adding es. So you can see butterfly. Butterfly has become what? It has become butterflies. If you will notice the spelling of butterfly and butterflies, you will notice butterfly ends with the alphabet Y, but butterflies, what is it spelled? F-L-I-E-S is the last part of the word butterfly. So it has become butterflies. Similarly, the flower lily, L-I-L-Y, single Y is there. This Y gets converted into I and we add es to make it plural. Similarly, candy, C-A-N-D-Y, candy. Candy, it is ending with the alphabet Y and we add I-E-S. So this is how it goes. Strawberry, strawberry changes into strawberries. So Y has been changed into I and we have added ES. One fly, and in the picture you can see three flies. That means it is more than one. That means it is plural. So Y changes into I and it becomes ES again. We add to make it plural. Butterfly, it was ending with Y and we have added ES at the end and we have changed Y into I. Now there are certain examples of such words like baby changes into babies, cherry changes into cherries, diary changes into diaries, dictionary changes into dictionaries, fairy changes into fairies, family into families, fly into flies, lady into ladies, library into libraries, puppy into puppies, story into stories, strawberry into strawberries. Next, what rule are we going to study? If a noun ends in F, you often change F to V and add ES. And what do we add? ES we add to make it plural and F changes into V. And they have given us examples of words like calf changed into calves, elf changes into elves, half, halves, leaf, leaves, loaf, loaves, shelf, shelves, thief, thieves, wolf, wolves. Then there are certain nouns that end in F, but we just add S to form the plural. In certain cases, F changes into V, but there are some cases of nouns where we just add S. Like I have shared a few examples. Chef, it is ending with F, but we don't make F into V. We just add S to it. We are not adding ES, we just add S. For example, chef becomes chefs, chief become chiefs, cliff become cliffs, handkerchief becomes handkerchiefs, roof become roofs, sheriff becomes sheriffs. So you must have noticed, in cases where F is becoming V, that time we are not adding only S, that time we are adding ES. But when F remains F itself even in the plural, that time we are adding S to it. For some words that end in F, the plural can be spelled in two different ways. Now there are certain words which are ending with F, and both ways the answer is correct when we change F into V and add ES, or we just add S to it. For example, dwarf changes into dwarfs or dwarves. Both are correct. Hoof changes into hoofs or hooves. Scarf changes into scarfs or scarves. So both are correct. With some words that end in FE, you shall change F to V and add S. For example, knife. So after F, what can we see? That E word is also used. It is just not ending with the letter F. So there what do? We change F into V and we add S. Knife changes into knives. Life changes into lives. Wife changes into wives. Okay, so this is how it goes. If a noun ends in O, you just add S to form the plural. For example, rhino become rhinos. You can see so many rhinos on the screen. Kangaroo becomes kangaroos. So you just add S to it. Hippo become hippos. Video become videos. Zoo become zoos. But with some nouns that end in O, you add ES to form the plural. So like we were seeing the cases of the words which were ending with F, in some cases we were adding S, in some cases we were adding ES, and also we were converting it F into V. Out here when the words are ending into O, sometimes we add S and sometimes we add ES also. So the ones where we add ES, a few examples I have shared, like flamingo. You can see it in the picture and you can see so many flamingos are there. So how we have made it plural? Flamingo becomes flamingos. FLAMINGOES. Then you can see another example. Tomato becomes tomatoes. Potato become potatoes. Hero become heroes. So this is how we use it. Then again they have given us some examples where we add S at the same time we also add ES, and both are correct. Mango can be written as mangoes and mangoes, ES as well as S. Mosquito can be written as mosquitoes by adding ES or even S. Zero can be written as zeros by adding ES as well as S. And similar is the case with buffaloes. Some plural nouns don't follow the S rule. They don't end in S, ES, IES or VES. Instead, the word changes from singular to plural. For example, when we hear the words like child, okay, so neither we make it plural by writing S. We don't write childs. We don't add ES to it either. What do we say when there are many child? I can see many children sitting. We refer to it as children. Man, we don't write mans, we write men, MEN, men. Ox becomes oxen. Tooth becomes teeth. Woman becomes women. Mouse becomes mice. Foot becomes feet. Goose becomes geese. The plural of mouse that you use with your computer is either mice or mouses. So these are the examples which are exception, where we don't follow the rules that we have learnt about making plural from singular form of noun, but we simply change the form of these words. There are some plural nouns that are same as the singular nouns. So we also noticed that there are certain nouns which are same in the singular and plural. For example, if we see a single reindeer, this animal reindeer that you can see on the picture, if you see a single reindeer standing, you will use the word reindeer out there. When you see many such animals standing, even then you will call it reindeer only. You will not call it reindeers. Similarly, fish. If you see a single fish, it will be called fish fish. When you see many fish, you call it fish. Sheep. When you see a single sheep, you call it sheep. When you see more than one sheep, even then you call it sheep only. Then another thing about fish, you can use fishes as the plural of fish when you're talking about different kinds of fishes. All the fishes of Pacific Ocean, for example, when we are referring to different variety of fishes, that time we use the word fishes. But generally, if I'm talking about the same one, like you can see in the picture, so that remains same. Now bison. Bison also remains bison, and deer also remains deer. So these are a few examples, or we can say these are a few exceptions in the cases of singular plural conversion. Some nouns are always plural. And why they are always plural? Because most of the cases you will notice that they are always in pair. For example, goggles. You can see the picture. It is never that we wear half a goggle, right? Neither we wear it half a goggle in, sometimes you will wear it in your left eye, sometimes you will wear it in your right eye. Is it? We never do that. We always wear a complete goggle which cover both our eyes, right? Similarly, binoculars, you can see the picture. It is used to see something which is very far, and both the eyes can be used to watch through it. Similarly, your specs or spectacles, so they are also meant for both your eyes. When we buy a pair of jeans, so what do? Do we buy a jeans that will fit only in your one leg? Have you ever tried this fashion? Yes? No, we always buy a pair of jeans that will fit into both your legs, and because it is kind of a pair of two, so that is why it is always stays in a plural form. So more examples they have given: pants, pajamas, shorts, trousers, sandals, scissors, slippers, stockings, spectacles. All these are always, these words whenever we always use them in their plural form, we can say, because they are already in a pair. A pair of binoculars, a pair of spectacles, a pair of goggles, a pair of jeans, a pair of shorts, a pair of pilers. So this was all about your nouns and how you convert from singular to plural. We have come across so many rules to change from singular to plural. At the same time, I think the pictorial representations have helped you understand the exceptions that are there and why they are there. So if still you have any confusion, feel free to ask me during your online classes. Stay safe, stay healthy. God bless you, dear children.